Ask any adventurer, and they'll know of Verci, a wealthy merchant from South Italy, and his underground treasury, the Money Pit. After getting rich in the weapons trade and earning the title of Merchant of Death, Verci set sail with his fleet to find the legendary Soul Edge. But during his quest, Verci learned his entire fortune had been lost in the chaos of a war that broke out in Italy. Half crazed, Verci hid what little he had left in the impenetrable Money Pit, located on a small island in the Mediterranean. There he stationed a grotesque guardian, who silently and mercilessly disposed of all who entered, quickly becoming the fear of all looters. In recent years, however, a new rumor began to spread among some adventurers. Historic rainfall had caused flooding in the Money Pit, destroying most of its traps. The Guardian had also vanished, leaving the treasure free for the taking.
I can't believe we got through the Money Pit that easily. Thanks for the help, Ivy.
Looks like that tip about the Money Pit being abandoned was true.
Yeah, all we had to do was rely on that trusty sword of yours. Traps don't scare us as long as we have you. But hey, aren't you gonna take any of the treasure for yourself?
I only care for items related to Soul Edge, and I already have what I wanted. Now I just need to find Verci's notes.
Always so serious. You're beautiful and you're strong, so, you know, we could... Huh? What the hell is that? What?
The sword's resonating?
Hey, what did you go quiet for? Whoa, don't drop the treasure there! Huh? Oh, this is a head!
Above you! Ready your weapon! I knew this was too good to be true. That's your target, Blade. The Guardian! Ha! Slice up everything that comes near us, Blade! I missed? Oh no! Ugh, I'm at a disadvantage fighting here! My blade! Show me the way out!
In the deepest room of the dark underground vault, there was a magnificent sarcophagus and chair illuminated by torchlight. Before it stood a lanky, grotesque man, the Guardian feared by looters, with his head bowed in respect. His name was Voldo, a dark vestige of the talented man who had once served as Verci's right hand. Long years underground had robbed Voldo of his sight and sanity. Before his dead master's sarcophagus, he reported his failures. Voldo deeply regretted the fact that he had left the Money Pit for 3 years in order to find Soul Edge. And although he was completely alone, Voldo heard a familiar voice.
Thank you for your report, Voldo. With new challenges often come failure. Learn from your failures, and you shall be wiser. While you were in the outside world, the Money Pit was flooded. and the traps were all destroyed. Now then, enough lamenting. You have important work to do. But there's one thing we must do first. I'm sure you have felt it, right? The aura emanating from the swordswoman Ivy. My merchant's intuition speaks to me. That aura comes from the legendary sword I spent years seeking, Soul Edge. She also stole a portion of my notes, which are some of my most valuable possessions. And of course, we can't let the other thieving rats get away with the treasure they stole. Therefore, Voldo, I shall give you 2 missions. Your first is to track down that woman and acquire all the clues you can concerning Soul Edge. Your second is to reclaim my notes, as well as all the pieces of my collection that were stolen. Some of the vermin still remain on this island. Exterminate them first, and reclaim what they stole. I'm counting on you, my loyal servant.
Look at the jewel on this sword!
That's really something. Not that I expected any less from Verci's collection.
What was that sound? The wind? Ah!
The adventurers had looted a number of the strange weapons Verci had collected. With Verci's treasure before him, Voldo reminisced as he held in his hands an unusual pair of blades from India. Amid the moonlight reflecting off the blood-stained blades, old memories began to resurface in his mind.
What? You've never seen a pair of Jamadars? They're also known as Bundi daggers. Other merchants call them guitars, but they're mistaken. If you wish to become the next Merchant of Death someday, you'll need to learn all about weapons and their uses. Here, I'll lend them to you, but make sure you return them to me. My instincts tell me they will be a good match for you. Go on, give them a swing.
Ivy's scent was fading, but that did little to hinder Voldo. Honing his senses for years underground had given him something of a sixth sense, which allowed him to sense invisible auras that people leave behind. As Voldo moved north, tracking Ivy's unique aura, he continued reclaiming the treasures stolen from his master.
Hand it over, Grandpa!
Wait! Take anything you want but this!
Why? Because that one will fetch the highest price?
What was that? I just heard footsteps.
Ah! My leg!
What's happening?
Pathetic. Bring up. You want this sword? I don't care what kind of monster you are. You'll not have what my brother left to me.
The scent of Verci's treasures wafted up from the golden blade that the old merchant cradled. It was the item that launched Verci's quest for the golden treasures of the Orient, prior to his search for Soul Edge.
You want to stop looking for Soul Edge?
Verci, we just began your search for the golden treasures of the Orient. And now you want to go off looking for a sword that's nothing more than a rumor? You must be mad.
You're either a wolf or a sheep, Enrico. It's hunt or be hunted. And only the bold come out on top. Bad enough about this. I'll lead the search for Soul Edge. And you, Voldo, will assist me each step of the way.
What? But he's so young. He isn't even family. Wait, Verci! Wait. Your weapons, your face. It can't be. You're... Oh, forgive me. If only I would have protected our fortune during the war, Verci would still be here. You can have the blade. He didn't take the sword.
Perhaps Voldo decided that he only needed to recover what had been truly stolen. Whatever the case, Voldo soon disappeared, leaving the golden blade with the old merchant. Tracking Ivy's aura, Voldo eventually came to a desolate Spanish port town. That's when he realized something. He had once visited this port, at a time when it still thrived. However, the aura's trail only led him to the ruins of an establishment known as the Blacktail Inn. The next thing Voldo knew, he was surrounded by spirits of the dead. Steal, kill, and steal again. Cervantes, curse you! The scent of the ocean breeze, the whispers of the name Cervantes by the dead. Together, they caused a distant memory to surge up from the deep recesses of Voldo's mind. Enlist the help of the notorious pirate Cervantes de Leon in your quest for Soul Edge. A mission to negotiate with a pirate infamous for his cruelty meant almost certain death. Still, Voldo journeyed to Cervantes' haunt, the Blacktail Inn, in order to carry out his duty.
So, Verci's offering me 12 Saker cannons, along with this pistol sword you brought. It's certainly a rare item. I see Verci taught you something about the art of appraisal. It's curious, though. If he wanted to ask a favor of me, then why did he not come here in person? Instead, he sent a whelp like you! My. A bullet grazes your cheek, and you don't even blink. Not bad. I've taken a liking to this weapon. 4 top-of-the-line Culverin cannons, and 4 falconets. I want Verci to send me the same things he gave to the Spanish Armada. I'll accept the deal, and let you return with good news. It will be good for a little amusement, at least.
As Voldo tracked Ivy east, her aura growing ever stronger, he became aware of 2 things. The first was that Ivy had crossed the mountains and was now moving west. The other was that he was not alone in this hunt. Some unknown group was also secretly tracking Ivy. Regardless of who they were, Voldo had no doubt they would only hinder his mission. So it was that Voldo decided to utilize the mountainous terrain to hunt down the hunters.
The doomed woman with the blood of the cursed sword in her veins. I don't like the idea of being ordered to eliminate a mere woman. And why do we need so many people?
Once you see her blade in action, you'll change your mind.
Don't worry. I'm ready for whatever happens. But something's off. We should have been engaging the enemy by now. Where's the signal? What the?
Who the hell's this? Being attacked by an unidentified entity. I need to report. Ah!
Having fun? Oh, right. I forgot you have no sense of humor. Never thought the day would come when I'd be saved by you. Don't expect me to thank you. Long time no see, Guardian. Or should I say, Voldo. I could sense you approaching. I've gained a lot of experience since we last met, you know. I also did a little research. Research on the Merchant of Death, and the young man who worked as his shrewd right-hand man. As someone whose life was also ruined by that cursed sword, it's hard not to feel sorry for you. I know. You want this box, right? Then fight me and win it back. You too, possessed by the spirit. Come on now, predictable. I still owe you for before. That's it? I still owe you for before.
Battle 2. Fight!
I'll make you submit! Playtime is over!
Fight!
I still owe you for before. I'll make you submit. Enjoy your treat! Give it up already, eh? A loyal blade, void of any hesitation. You know, I feel a little envious of you now. I don't need this anymore. Take it. But let me tell you one thing. The soul edge you seek has already been destroyed. If you want to see for yourself, head to Ostreinsburg. Farewell.
After throwing Verci's box back to Voldo, Ivy leapt off the cliff and used her snake sword to disappear into the mountains. Voldo could have followed her, but the risk of dropping the precious box was too great. Since he had already collected several other treasures, Voldo decided to return to the money pit. Standing before Verci's sarcophagus once more, Voldo bowed his head and gave his report. Before long, amid an eerie glow, Verci appeared before his loyal servant.
Welcome back. You have my thanks for completing both your missions. I find it hard to believe that Soul Edge was destroyed, but we will learn the truth in time. First, we should rejoice that my treasures are now back where they belong. Also, the woman may have stolen a portion of my notes, but in this box are our letters. The letters we exchanged while you were assisting me in my search for Soul Edge. These easily contain more information than one could ever glean from my notes. I'm sure she would want to get her hands on them. However, the real reason I value this box so much is because it contains a record of my successor completing all his training.
The fact that Voldo still remained loyal to his master long after his demise proved how much they trusted each other. Deep within the dark pit, in a hollow darkness lit only by the glow of flickering flames and gold, Voldo basked in a new, blissful light, born from Verci's everlasting trust. The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history. The Manchi clan, a group of Japanese ninjas known for their unusual powers, maintained neutrality even as their country was embroiled in civil war. Fearing their strength and their defiance, the nation's chief warlord ordered every man, woman, and child be killed. However, one survived, Yoshimitsu, next in line to succeed the chief and a master swordsman. He single-handedly took on the warlord's army, dealing them a hard blow, but they eventually overwhelmed him, severing his right arm. Despite the countless pursuers sent after Yoshimitsu, he vanished without a trace. That is until one day, an agent for the warlord received word that Yoshimitsu had been sighted.
It was in this vicinity, sir.
He lurks around here, you say? You're sure of that?
Yes, sir. He matches the description. He even had a mechanical arm.
So, he escaped deep into these mountains. Finally, good tidings for our lord. Huh?
He did not escape. He just wished to converse with you. Tonight, a demon runs wild.
What are you? Some kind of monster?
It has been a while since I've met such lowly dogs.
Is that really you, Yoshimitsu? Why do you look like that?
My hate for you all has transformed me into a demon. Now it is my turn to ask questions. They are about the soul edge you seek.
You will get nothing from me!
Battle 1. Fight!
Quiet! Shoot! Treasure!
Battle 2. Fight!
Quiet!
Take this.
How's this? What?
Battle 3. Fight!
Ninja Sun Bear! How's this? What? How's this? No! This cannot be! What? How is this?
Ready?
Gaze upon yourself in my blade and recall what you can about Soul Edge. But know this, you cannot lie to a Manji.
Manji? Mind reading?
So it is as the rumors say. Soul Edge is indeed an invincible sword. You appear to have searched for it far and wide, but now that task shall lie with me. And then, with that power, I shall teach you fiends the meaning of hell on Earth.
This guy's on the side too.
Tell me what you know about that sword. Look at my blade.
The sword was a fake designed to draw out and kill my lady's competitors.
Enough. My, what a black day this has turned out to be.
So you are the one who spread the rumors. Tell me everything you know about the real Soul Edge.
What is this monstrous transformation? Deal with him at once!
Quiet!
Come on now!
Just stop this! Just
Talking about it.
That is everything I know. But it is all hearsay. Make of it what you will.
So the rumors multiply as one heads west?
If you doubt me, use that strange power of yours. By the way, are you having money troubles? If so, I have something that might interest you.
Do not be absurd. Even as a demon, I'd never strike a bargain with a scoundrel such as you. Get out of my sight.
That looks like quite a burden, brother. How about taking a load off?
This is the sacred sutra of Buddha himself. A full heart fills not one's belly.
Buddha, you say? Ha! There are neither demons nor Buddhas in this world. If he's real, let's see him save your life right now!
No!
What the? Where'd you come from?
From hell!
The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
Treasure!
Come on now.
Thank you kindly for your help. Your swordsmanship and your kindness remind me of a hero from ancient tales.
Such nonsense. I merely took pity on one who willingly submits himself to death.
Many speak of great intentions, but few are those who act to save others. The feeling of commiseration is the beginning of humanity. You walk a noble path.
You know nothing of me. The path I walk is strewn with corpses.
Though you now walk a different path, your destination may remain the same. Shiki sokuze kukuso kuze shiki juso yoshiki yakubu nyoze. I pray your deliverance from doubt is swift.
You had best leave now. You are the last one.
Thank you.
What am I doing? None of this will help me achieve my aim.
You! So, you are the one who freed our experiments.
Ah, there you are. I have been waiting. Your lizard men knew nothing that could aid me, so...
Why you? Well, we have you surrounded. Happy now? Tear the intruder to pieces! He shall make an ideal sacrifice to Pelgaea.
Tell me, who has Soul Edge?
They call him Nightmare. The vanguard of High Priest Kumperku is waiting for an opportunity to strike.
Final question. Where is this Nightmare?
In Europe. Ostrine. What have you done to me?
What? My powers!
I have failed! Pelgaea! I offer you my body! Death shall be sweet release!
My blade is clouded by the evil it has absorbed. Have I overused its power? This must be his doing. Such cruel. Wherever the Azure Nightmare treads, only darkness and the stench of blood remain. His relentless evil makes me sick. My determination to avenge the slaughter of my clan has not faded. But does that not make the Azure Knight and I one and the same? Is this what my clan would want? After suffering such bitter deaths? Is my soul now clouded like my sword? No, I cannot allow the flame of vengeance to fade. I cannot.
What's a video?
The evil aura. It belongs to you, does it not? Did you come here in search of Soul Edge too?
Yes. I need to avenge my clan. Young lady, if you know anything about Soul Edge, tell me.
You bear a strange power. but it has no effect on me. I am protected by another, and by the gods. If it is evil you seek, I shall have no choice but to stop you.
Battle 1. Fight! Battle 2. Fight! Battle 3. Fight!
Whoa, what was that? Oh, what was that? Okay, that's a very interesting move. Fitting of the Tekken Yoshimitsu.
Such power. However, I sense more to your sword than just anger. There is sadness and confusion.
You know how to read minds, too?
Even without such power, you can tell much by someone's eyes and their voice. Revenge. Is that what you truly desire?
What is it to you?
Can you not answer? I am speaking to your soul.
I do not know. I do not know anymore.
No! Cast your sword aside!
Tonight, the demon runs wild again. Who are you? You wish to know my name? I am the demon of the sword. Hatred is my purpose, and blood sustains me. I see. I know your name. My name is of no importance. I shall take your body and use it to reduce this world to ashes.
Battle 1. Fight!
How did you do that? It was a bit of a whole other flash. did I do that?
Battle 4. Fight!
Why do you resist? I shall grant you what you desire. Enough. You are not the demon of the sword. You have another path open to you. Your name is Yoshimitsu. Now be silent.
Good. You finally come to.
Where am I? Oh, you. I'm in your debt.
Do not reproach yourself.
No. I was weak. I lost my way. Only the thought of another's death kept me going. But never did I discern what I was becoming. I must walk the path of benevolence and justice. If I protect the weak and crush evil, none shall ever again walk that wicked path I took. That is how I shall avenge my clan. My people, watch over me as I battle for justice.
The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
Alright, so Talim, what are Talim's the ring, like a ring user? The ring blade. Oh no. No, she uses batons or like nightsticks.
In a remote corner of lands to the east, there is a village of wind worshippers who live in harmony with nature. Talon was born into a family of shamans and raised as the last priestess of the winds amid the encroaching Western civilization that threatened their way of life. Due to her great sensitivity to the spirit world, Talon was heavily affected by the evil seed and nearly died. As time passed, Westerners began to visit her village, and one happened to bring with him a certain metal shard. The elders who saw this vitality charm instantly realized it was dangerous, for it was a shard of the cursed sword, Soul Edge.
Such an evil aura. This must have come from beyond the currents of the winds.
It is far from where it belongs.
It could end up influencing those nearby, altering their destinies.
Long ago, I sensed an aura just like this one.
Oh?
And I have a feeling that this shard isn't the only one that's fallen away from where it belongs. It must be returned to its rightful place.
I agree with you, but...
I sense it belongs in a faraway place. Please, let me take it there.
No. You're the last priestess of the winds, and the world is in chaos. If If you were to leave this island and lose your purity,
There would be no one left to praise the winds.
But...
Perhaps her journey could bring her closer to nature and amplify her purity as a priestess. Don't you think that's just as possible?
Father...
I agree with my husband.
Sanput, Liddy, your opinions are not without merit. Still, I find myself hesitating.
Eldest one, will you not give Talon permission to leave? Elder Kalana.
Talon, think about what your name truly means.
She's gone.
I see. Talon, you'll have to wait a bit longer until you get official permission.
Okay.
The eldest one is not as sharp as she once was, you know. Oh, listen to the pot called the kettle black. You said it.
Such a nice breeze.
Indeed. Once you've finished your sword practice, you should hike to the mountaintop.
Great idea.
Now, let's review your lesson once more. Are you ready, Talon?
Yes.
I think that's enough for today.
Thank you so much for your help.
Talon. Is Talon here?
Yes.
Unfortunately, we have a problem. The amulet. I can't find it anywhere.
What?
Not even my divination techniques can locate it. Did you happen to sense anything?
Now that you mention it, I can't sense it anywhere.
Where could it have gone? I doubt this is simply some mischievous trick.
Perhaps a foreigner carried it off. Perhaps we should be thankful it's gone now.
No, there's no telling what evils it may brew in the future. We can't relax until it's returned to its rightful place.
However...
Huh? Don't worry, everyone. I'll find it.
Oh, truly?
Talon's determined. We don't need to worry. you for making the long trek. Welcome, last priestess of the winds.
I am Talon. I've come from the village of the wind deity. I've come today to request that you teach me the techniques of mountain maculating.
Relax your body. Once you're finished practicing, I'll make some delicious tea for you.
Can I just keep doing that jump?
I've never seen a child who is as beloved by the spirits as you. Looks like I don't have anything to teach you at all.
Thank you very much. Now, about the,
Oh, the amulet? If it really is as powerful as you say, I'm sure you'll find it in no time. You have great sensitivity to the spirit world, after all. I don't think you'll have too hard a time.
I thought so.
Hmm?
Oh, it's nothing. Thank you so much for your help. It.
Oh, Talon! It's Talon!
You'll have to save your adventuring games for later. Everyone in the village is very busy right now.
A mischievous demon tricked us down the wrong path. It's true!
Demons are restless.
Whoa! I'm scared.
It seems they're in need of a little lesson.
Whoa. Whoa. Use that actually against an enemy. Oh boy, I'm right into the ledge. Whoa! How much damage did that do?
Hey, tell him. Were the demons getting restless because of that amulet?
No, I think they're just agitated by all the foreigners around these days.
Hey, can the foreigners see the demons too?
No. Creatures of the spirit world can only be seen by those who are pure.
Wow. Huh.
Come on, let's go.
Each night it's more ill deeds. We're at wit's end.
Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
They've seemed especially violent as of late. Travelers have reported attacks. Be careful.
I will.
They're good at disguising themselves as humans. The thought of them transforming into one of us is terrifying.
Please don't worry yourself too much. Priestesses have the ability to see through disguises. Everything will be...
Battle 1. Fight!
Oh, no, wait. Wow! That is a lot of damage. That is insane.
Battle 2. Fight! Battle 3. Fight!
Guide me!
Whoa.
I had to get a little forceful, but you should be okay for now.
I knew we could count on a priestess from the village of the Wind Deity.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry that there's no way for us to repay you. We've no idea where the amulet is.
It's okay. I'm just glad I could help. Now, if you'll excuse me.
She's so grown up for her age.
That she is.
Eldest one.
Oh, Talim?
Yes, it's me.
What a fine breeze.
Grandma, don't you think it's about time? Everyone seems really nervous, and I think I've proven myself to the village.
When did you notice?
When the amulet went missing. I mean, you're the only one who could hide something so powerful from everyone.
Such a clever child. Talim, I knew you already were powerful enough, but that wouldn't be enough to convince the rest. Therefore...
I know.
I'm sorry for testing you.
It's okay. My name means Sharp Blade. Even the last priestess has to face danger sometimes in order to survive. It sounds a bit perilous, but I like my name.
Talim. Go. You've earned the right to. You're the only one who can right such a wrong. And return, you must promise you'll return.
I know. I promise. Such a nice breeze. As long as I have the wind, I won't feel lonely no matter where I may go. Grandma, fellow villagers, see you soon.
Okay, good. I can't skip that. Good. My goodness. Alright. So now, who's left? Estera, whoever this is, Davey, and Neswell. I don't know who this is. It looks like she uses a lance. I think that's what the lance is called. Staff, maybe? Yeah.
I'm Song Mina. I grew up in the Song Dojang run by my father. 3 years ago, I went on a quest for Soul Edge, known as the Sword of Salvation, to protect my land. My quest went pretty well for a time, but then Huang brought me home. I guess it was wrong of me to run off without telling my father and all. He said I must redo all my training, and forced me back into the rigid life I tried to escape. But the truth is, that was the least of my problems.
Lady Mina, would you please marry me?
You again? Did my father tell you to do this?
Stop! I'd be a far better husband than you.
If both of you can beat me, I'll think about it. How does that sound?
What? Then count us in too!
Yeah, and us too!
Fine. Just come at me all at once!
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely... yeah, this would definitely be a bigger problem. Whoa. Okay. Come here. Damn. 3, okay. So 4 altogether. I don't like this character's combo potential.
I got this!
No, you don't.
No wonder hardly anyone showed up today. I was worried that we'd lost all our students.
That day, I was surprised to see Huang home for the first time in a long while. Oh, Huang's my father's best student, and kind of like a mix between my mentor and my big brother. He was called a hero, and the country entrusted him with finding Soul Edge, the Sword of Salvation. My father also wanted me to marry him.
Really though, I can't believe you're already old enough to think about marriage.
I'm not! Those guys were just joking because father keeps talking about wanting a son-in-law to take over the Dojang.
Oh really? I've never heard him talk about that.
Huh? Yeah, I mean, I told him not...
So this is where you've been, Huang. Don't you think it's about time?
Yes, Master. I'm sorry I can't stay longer. Mina, I'm sorry I can't tell you more, but I'm returning to the army. We can protect our homeland with our own hands, even without the Sword of Salvation.
And that was that. Huang re-entered the military, and now continues to fight for his country. Me, on the other hand, they wouldn't allow me to join the army because I'm a woman. But then what am I supposed to do? I too want to protect our homeland. When you said we, Huang, did that include me too?
Mina, that's not up to me. Do you understand what I mean?
So I can't protect our land with you because I'm a woman, or because I'm not strong enough?
Just hurry up and see him off! Silly girl!
Oh, Mina, I was looking all over for you.
Did you come to humiliate me too?
What are you talking about? I'm weak and clumsy, so I respect how strong and bright you always are, Mina.
Then you must be really disappointed in me now.
No, of course not. Hey, I know.
Wait, what? I'll make Huang and Father admit I'm just as capable as them, no matter what it takes. Now that I think about it, Chol Wan was probably just trying to cheer me up. Next time I see him, I must be nicer. If there ever is a next time. Moment, I was just so shaken I couldn't think straight. Ivy, that swordswoman who was also searching for Soul Edge. She was cool, collected, and so mature. She treated me like a child, so I lost my temper and challenged her. No! I'm not done yet!
More fighting will only end in the same result. You're too weak. Farewell.
Hey! Get back here!
Well, that was riveting. Thanks for the entertainment. Ugh. But that should teach you not to pick fights with people like that again. I'm sure you'll get a lot stronger in the future. You're still young, after all.
Hey! Don't treat me like a child!
Didn't I just tell you to think more carefully about who you pick a fight with?
You also said I could get stronger. Can you teach me how to fight? We can use clubs or whatever, I don't care. That was the first time I met Kong Shu Chang, my master. I needed to get stronger if I wanted to find Soul Edge. So, I focused all my energies on forcing him to become my teacher.
Looks like you're getting the hang of it.
Well, yeah, because you finally started teaching me for real.
I'm just giving you a simplified version, you know? So, wanna spar again today?
Yeah, I'm tired of losing to a drunk.
Can't believe you made this much progress in just 1 year. Guess I'll go buy some booze so we can celebrate your victory.
More drinking? Your body will give out one of these days.
You always nag me about that. What are you, my daughter?
My father's far more hardworking and accomplished than you. Aren't your family worried about you? Or after all, I often hear you mumbling in your sleep. You're our treasure, Xianglen. Stuff like that.
Huh? You've been hearing things. Now get back to your train.
Fine, fine. Off you go. But Master never came back. I've no right to teach you proper rod techniques. You need to carve your own fate. That was all he left me, scrawled in a note. I can't believe he kept me waiting all night. It made me pretty mad. After that, I traveled about, exploring ruins and underground labyrinths, ever in search of Soul Edge. My travels went well, but memories of everyone back home kept resurfacing in my mind. I was sure Father and Huang must have been worried about me. And I was worried whether my homeland had been invaded by lands to the east. When you said we, Huang, did that include me too?
Mina, that's not up to me. Do you understand what I mean?
What was Huang trying to tell me back then?
Traveler! Help! My family!
Are you okay? Such terrible wounds.
Take this.
What is this thing?
What is this thing? Okay, this will be the last one, I think. It's the last match, anyway. It's a match. Yep, it's fine. Wait, is it different if I'm going forward or backward? I'm gonna test that. So if you know what down is. Yeah, that's what down is. Wait, what? What? Okay. There. Don't you dare. It's a down. I have to use down to do that. But it launches them up.
I carried the man to the nearest oasis village, but he didn't make it. What he had handed me was an illustrated map and a metal plate with a snake crest carved upon it. As soon as I showed them to the villagers, I could see the color drain from their faces.
Feegle Sestimus. I knew it had to be those demons.
I suppose there's nothing we can do then.
But a bunch of people were kidnapped! Don't you want to save your families?
Of course, but we can't fight them. You should leave here at once, while you still can.
We don't want to get outsiders involved, especially a young girl like you.
What? You'd think I'd be useless?
That's not it. It's merely what you intend to do is not what we would desire.
I don't care. I'm tired of feeling as if I need someone's approval to rescue those dear to me. I'm going to save all of you. In my homeland, too.
She's gone.
Where is that girl heading?
Who are you?